Alright guys, welcome to part 3. This will be part 3 of Ni no Kuni. I don't think it's going to be a long stream tonight. I just want to, I had a bit of a birthday party tonight, so I could not play, earlier. It's midnight, not my time, so I don't expect to be streaming a long time, but I wanted to get down here and continue on with this game because I'm just loving it that much. It's one of those games where, once again, it's like you think about it when you're not playing it. Which hasn't happened to me in a while. Most times I'm like, oh, what am I going to play tonight? Other than Heroes of the Storm. But I'm even not playing Heroes of the Storm tonight. Thought I'd come down here and be like, let's play a couple games of Heroes of the Storm and go to bed. Nope. Let's play Ni no Kuni. Because Ni no Kuni is awesome. And I can't wait to go deeper in this game. I haven't even made it to the first boss yet. But I feel like we're leading to the first boss right now. So it's going to be a great stream tonight. I'm going to play to the first boss. Hopefully get finished with that in an hour and then call it a night. Maybe I'll keep going. I don't know. I've got the sauce. The sauce keeps me awake. We're going to keep going. Let's fucking get started. Pardon my French. Again, it is an adult stream, even though it's kind of a kiddie game. There might be a better place for my head to be. Well, that sucks. Because of the, oh, come on, to the full stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Keep on. Let's just alt and edit this. I'm a man of my word. All right, that's good. Because of the life and stuff right here, I think it's much more beneficial for me to be, you know, a little bit more in the center. So we're gonna keep going with this game. So where we left off before, we made it to the Nether World, not another world, the apostrophe Nether World, where everyone on our real world has a counterpart to it, and the real world, as we consider, is just the same as ours, real world Earth. But this world has a counterpart, and we are a magician in this world, kind of like Harry Potter. Exactly like Harry Potter. Only now we need to go do something to make the force more in balance so we can get magic spells from the tree that will allow us to cure zombieism in this world. Fucking fantastic. Like I said, need to stop cussing. But it's phenomenal. See what I did there? Made you think I was going to cuss, then didn't. But here we're going to go. We're going to play. Here we're going to go. Here we're going to go. Here we're going to go. We're going to play the game. I am clearly not in shape to play this game, but we're going to play it. Oh, God. I love I love everything about it. I love this game. Get that, bitch. Oh, I hate these jibba jabbas. Stop jibba jabbing.
Come on.
Come on. No, I'll take this, buddy. I'll take this, buddy. Don't do that shit. So I was trying to get used to the controls there a little bit. I did a little bit of reading up. Just not on spoiler stuff, just like tips before you play the game. They're spoiler free, and they're like, use the L2 and R2 buttons to kind of move through the, I feel like the sound is too loud. It's too loud over me, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. I don't fucking give a shit. I didn't get a chance to watch my old videos from last night, so that could be a huge error on my part. Holy shit. Let's get that fire. Let's get him! Let's beat these bitches. Oh, a jibba jabba.
Watch this!
And a whoop snapper. No, no, no! Attack. Oh, I get it now. Oh, I'm starting to get it. Starting to get a little bit of the nuances within this battle system. I don't like being in the middle either. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being in the middle. No, the middle is the best. It is the best. I think my positioning right now is the best. I don't ever go over this. I'm not like watching a gymnast do a routine. This is where I came from, right? Clearly not. Let's kill this duck. You dead! The familiar is gonna take care of this one. Teeny bopper.
Watch this!
Why don't you go watch some Taylor Swift?
Here goes!
Get him.
Nice!
So I don't control Mighty. Oh, do I? I do. I do control Mighty. Weird. That is weird, wild stuff. God Love Part 3. God, I just want to play this game all fucking night. My wife was like, don't stay up till... Hey, Dave, don't stay up till 7. I was like, listen, I'm a grown-ass man. I'll do what I please. I'll stay up as late as I fucking please. She's like... She laughed at me. She goes, please, just don't stay up until 7. So, Dunzo. Why am I getting the impression I'm going the wrong way? Let's check the map. Let's check the fucking map. No, we're going the right way. Now. Gotcha. Gotcha, gasm. Don't know where that's from. I say it.
Let's do it!
Let the familiar do his work. Whippersnapper is Moon. I think he beats... What? I'm Star? Or am I Sun? Oh, give me that life. I'm dumb. So let's look at this. Can I see what he is? Where do I see what he is? Mighty. He's mighty fine. What does that mean? What does that thing mean? That looks like a sun, but it might be a star. I don't know. Sun should beat moon, right? Sun beats moon, moon beats star. Star beats sun. No, no, no. Is that right? I think that's right. This is the stuff I just don't know. I just don't know. Listen, I'm a man of my word. Yes.
Watch this!
Bopper is whatever this. He's the same as Mighty, so Mighty will be just fine. So I do control him. I seem to be kicking the shit out of him. So star on star, Mighty prevails because he's mighty fine. I don't like this familiar. I don't like the look of him though. He's kind of like a weird kind of half boy, half with horns and a sword. I want some cute fucking tunes, you know. This is where I came from. Obviously, we save. There's no reason not to. Yep. So maybe I went the wrong way when I entered the game. Anyway, I think we're heading to our first boss, so this is going to be exciting. This is it. This is it, boys. God damn, get excited. This is great. Hold up, Ollie. Oh, I wish you would talk. You are the best voice actor ever. Huh. What is it? Listen. Mun. Someone's coming. This is why I need to be to the left. We haven't figured out quite the best way to put me. You're like, just fucking get rid of yourself. Delete yourself and let me play Ni no Kuni. That's the right situation. So go just buy this game and play it yourself. It's the flippin' Guardian. Oh, damn. Get rid of those teeny bombers. Hitting those. Oh, we're fucked. The Guardian of the Woods, steadfast defender of the forest. Shit, let's do it. Knickers, this looks like serious level. You must defend yourself. So when it starts building a next looking number, be sure to put your guard. Okay, I get it now. Look, Ollie boy, the big lump's only gone and knackered himself. Now just use him a proper walloping. Oh, fuck. So I did need to defend. Get him 8? That's not that good. Not only that, it'll also help you do a miracle move that doesn't use an EMP tidy. I just missed the first part of that. Hurry up and grab it.
Now's your chance. But how?
Oh, I died. Fuck me. Here we go. Here we go. Yes! It's challenging. It's challenging. It's challenging. It's challenging. It's challenging. ASMR. God damn. I'm sure that this boss fight is the easiest ever, but I'm just trying out different stuff, and it's just, I'm just clicking buttons, and it's a learning experience. Definitely. No idea how circle is your friend to cancel shit, because if you don't cancel, you're stuck there, and you're like, what am I doing? It's like, oh, I need to hit circle. I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking it. Hey, I'm digging it. The stamina is the one stat I think I want to be the highest. So I figured out, I think what he was saying was, when you see a yellow orb, you can pick it up and do a special move. But my familiar was out of stamina, so, and when I picked it up, I don't think I could do a special move. I didn't know what that was, just like attack or whatever. It's a flipping guardian. The best first boss in any game is Breath of Fire 3. It's the new, I think it's GNU, or it's just, I think it's just NU. But man, they have you go kill that thing because it's killing town folk, and then you're like, it's just trying to feed its babies. You just cry. Man, fucking had some weight behind that first boss. I think that's all it is. It's just the first boss needs to have a huge amount of weight. Let's see what happens when we kill this guy. Just set the expectation bar high. Just set it high, because everything else in this game has been perfect. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? The new boss in the first Breath of Fire game. Breath of Fire 3. I feel like that was the perfect way to start the game, right? Was that not the first boss, though? You can watch all the Breath of Fire 3. It took me like 50 fucking hours. I have all recorded on my YouTube video, Parker Per Hour. But I feel like the first real boss is the new. I'm trying to think of the other first bosses that are meaningful. In Final Fantasy VII, it's just like a robot that's defending you putting a bomb on Shinra, right? On Chrono Trigger, what's the first boss? Oh, it's that one guy where you finally get the cross slash and you just cross slash the shit out of him. That was pretty cool. The Chancellor that turned into a I don't know. That was a good one. The second boss in Breath of Fire 3 was the mansion owner, which had weight in the entirely opposite way. He was just a douchebag. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let's continue the game with this. Why do we have to kill this guy? I'll figure it out sooner or later. The guardian of the woods, steadfast defender of the forest. Why are we trying to beat the defender?
Here goes!
Nice! So he only takes off 2, so Mighty's pretty good. Nice one, Ollie boy. That's tidy. That's tidy. No, I'm fine. Let me go. I like it. Wow, we might be perfect. I'm doing.
Now's your chance.
Look, Ollie boy, the big lumps only got 1 and gone and active, so now's your chance to give him a proper walloping. This is the part that I missed before.
Here goes.
So you're supposed to finish him with that. Finally did what I was supposed to do. We just beat the first boss, and that's all we wanted to do. I kind of want to keep playing, though. Wow, we gained a lot of EXP. Loving it. Everything is up. Everything's up for Mighty. Sandblast. Good for you, Mighty. Ooh, you obtained a page describing the Guardian of the Woods. I want to read that page. He's not dead. He's just fine now. That was a close run thing, Mun. The Guardian, he headed toward the deepest part of the wood. Do you think he's back to normal now? Your guess is as good as mine, Mun, but weird look in his eyes had gone, at least. I reckon he'll probably take some time out to get his head together, and then he'll be right back to the old guardianing. You don't think it was. Had Shader. Had Shader written all over it, so it's not Had Shader. It's just Had Shader. So Shadar, we'd best watch our backs if we visit any more forests. Saying that, you get your guardians everywhere. Anyway, we did what we came to do. We'd best get back to the old tree face, eh? Sure, let's go. Let's find out how to cure zombieism. The zombie curse. The Serenity of the Guardian of the Woods has unlocked a story in the Wizard's Campagna. A new tale of wonder, the squirrel and the bramble. Wow. Wow. Wow.
You did well to calm the Guardian of the Woods. And I found what I was looking for. But first...
Is it just me? Or does this guy look like a duck tree? He's a duck, right? Or is he a tree? He's a fucking duck inside of a tree. I also like that you can pause it whenever. Every single RPG with cutscenes needs to have that. This day and age. This is 2001 they have it, so good for them.
A gift, by way of thanks.
Gee!
You were on a roll by here, man.
I entrust to you one of my closest companions, the Telling Stone. His knowledge of our world rivals even my own. I thought he might help you on your journey. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, he will tell you anything you wish to know. And the other thing, the locket. This is what you came here for, is it not? It is a vessel for fragments of the human heart. To rescue the heartbroken, you will need the locket and the spells required to use it. I will give you those as well.
Thank you so much, Old Father Oak.
Such a well-mannered child. Unlike some I can mention.
What? All right. Ta, backface.
Some things are as unchanging as the forest. No matter. You had best be on your way. Now, boy, you must come and see me from time to time.
Isn't it weird? God damn. With duck lips, you cannot talk like this. God damn it.
And tell me of your travels. I look forward to hearing of your progress.
Yes, sir.
Let's be off, shall we? Time to head back to Ding Dong Dell and mend a broken heart.
Okay.
Drippy, I love you. I don't know if I've said that recently. Give heart. Take heart. Give heart. Oh my god. What? What? We're gonna do it, boys. We're gonna go through these. If you came in here expecting a fucking upbeat stream, you were wrong. But this is much more interesting than fucking No Man's Sky. Probably the worst stream I've ever seen in my life. You have no doubt spotted the diminutive map in the right top corner. This is the main map. Know that. Which I want? I knew that. Yep, knew that. That's it. Save yourself. Yep. Just these are the tips that we needed. We know this. Yep. Yep. There's looking around. From time to time, you are going to encounter friendly magic creatures. You need to be prepared. Yep, we've seen this one. Holy shit. I think we know all of these, though, right? As you place. Alright, we know this one. Your party's abilities. I think we know all this. Okay, so this is the tutorial. I will. Ooh, creature compendium's kind of cool. I like that one. I hate you. I hate the Jabber. I hate the fucking Jabber. This guy's not bad. That guy's good. The Minor Birdie. Oh, that guy's a weirdo. Those guys are easy but give a lot of XP. I like them. So I don't know what the fuck you do. You're an idiot. Ooh, that guy was cool. The Ouroboros. Teeny Bopper. Oh, the Guardian of the Wind. Wow, that's fucking awesome. Species. What? Genus. Aquatic. Wow, this is fucking awesome. Anyway, dangerous places. The deep dark wood is a dangerous place. Wizard's Compendium. Ah, fucking awesome. Alright, let's go to the Wizard's Compendium. I believe we have more spells to learn. Turn page. Learn it. Okay, do I know those? Alchemy. Do I know anything about alchemy? Soldier Sword, Iron Dot. Okay, so it does appear that I know a bit, or I'm only missing like a few things. Jesus. Creatures and familiars. Where's the Guardian of the Wood? Holy crap. Isn't this ridiculous? Holy shit. It goes on for days. Oh shit, what? The first tale. I'm on the first tale. The 12 Tales of Wonder. I don't understand what's going on with this. There it is! What? That was cool. It switched to the graphic. The Guardian of the Woods, a divine being who has protected the deep dark woods since the since time immemorial. Is that for real? Do I really need to start using that? Since time immemorial. Though generally peaceful and rather passive, it becomes wild and irrational when angry, pounding the earth with such fury that all around it are brought. So it's pissed off. It was pissed off. Notable. Brings both arms crashing down on the ground, producing ghosts. Okay, we got that. Okay, so. I don't think that's where we need to go. Tales of Wonder. That we had a new tale, right? It just goes back to the bestiary, right? Oh, okay. So it's like the squirrel and the bramble, that's what we had, right? We're gonna read this, boys. Are you ready for me to read you a lullaby to sleep? The second tale. Let's mute this. No, let's not mute it. I should be loud enough. Over the sound of the game. The second tale. The squirrels and the bramble. Protectors of the forests. Once upon a time, the world was lush and green and covered in countless forests. In the mild days of spring, children would play in their clearings, making necklaces from flowers while in summer. But I fucked that up. I don't know how to read. In the mild days of spring, children would play in their clearings, making necklaces from wildflowers, while in summer, they would shelter from the sun under their ancient trees. And in autumn, of course, they would pick and eat their juicy fruits. Indeed, forests have always been important to youngsters, being carefree places in which to play with gay abandon. He said gay. I'm a fucking teenager. But what do you know of the forest guardians? Every forest has one. They are believed to be godlike creatures that protect the woods they inhabit, as well as all the creatures that dwell within. But how do these guardians come into existence? I will show you. Holy fuck. No human knows for certain, of course, but it is believed that they are somehow selected from amongst the creatures that live in the forest. Naturally, since the Guardian is responsible for protecting all the forests, and they're Democrats. They're a fucking bunch of Democrats. Oh, somehow selected from amongst the creatures that live in. Naturally, since the Guardian is responsible for protecting all the forests, the biggest, strongest creature in the forest is usually the one selected. There has, however, been one notable exception as related to the well-known fable, a proclamation from the deities of the forest. A forest, luxuriant with leaves, was home to a gently flowing river and a spring that produced fresh water, and all the beasts lived there in amity. From amity? Amity? Maybe I don't know what that word means. I want to say amity, but that's not right. It's amity. I don't know. From tiny insects to creatures as big as 2 men. I'm dumb, apparently. Too dumb for a video game. One day, the deities, I know that word, of the forest made a proclamation. The time has come for you to choose your guardian. For the forest did not have a guardian at the time, and as soon as the message was received, a controversy prevailed among the beasts of the forest, with each one proclaiming that he would make the best guardian. These sharp fangs will frighten away any enemy, growled the black wolf. These huge claws will shred imposters to pieces. Should I voice act them? I think I should. The black wolf, what would a voice of wolf would sound like? Alright, let's do a wolf. When I think of a wolf, I'd be like, these sharp fangs will frighten away any enemy. Gray bear. These huge claws will shred imposters to pieces. Why am I doing that? Accents. No, that's not a gray bear. A gray bear is more like, these huge claws will shred imposters to pieces. That's better. And so it continued, with every large forest animal boasting his own case, from the stag with his great antlers to the white catfish who dwelt in the spring. So what would a stag sound like? A stag would sound like giant fucking claws. Stag would sound pretty prestigious. Be like, listen, my great antlers can pierce through any armor, and I have the mind to use them correctly. And a white catfish. So catfish has some stringy shit. Swim through the fucking rivers of the forest. It'd be like, the white catfish should just dwell in the spring. Listen, I dwell in the spring, and I can protect anyone from the spring. I don't know. Can't do catfish. Can't do catfish. Meow. I'm a fish, but a cat. I'm clearly being an idiot. Anyway, let's just fucking get through this. The 4 smaller inhabitants, those who had no chance of winning any test of strength, could but watch this assembly of beasts in silence. The bickering continued for several nights until one day a golden haze descended upon the forest, bringing with it an aroma so sweet that the beasts soon forgot about choosing a guardian and simply spent the day in a contented daze, staring at the new golden coloring of the trees around them. The very next day, however, crimson saplings sprouted from some of the trees and quickly grew into a large tangle of red bramble. The capitalization of this story is a little bit weird. For the golden haze the beasts had so enjoyed was, in fact, a cloud of evil disposed spores. Evil disposed? By the time any of them noticed, however, the bramble had covered the entire forest. The bramble! The bramble strangled tree after tree, causing them to wither and die. It seemed only a matter of time before the entire forest would be quite devoid of life. Thus the wise owl said, "Somewhere..." Oh, what? An owl. "Somewhere in this forest..." Nah, I can't do it. I'm not a voice actor. I wish I was. I'm not impressive. But I'll try. I'll still try. "Somewhere in this..." No, it's gotta be old sage like owl. "Somewhere in this forest is a tree in which the spores first took root. That tree is the source of this terrible bramble. Cut off its source and the entire thicket will wilt." Desperate to save the forest, the Black Wolf and the Gray Bear resolved to find the tree that the Wise Owl had mentioned. However, bramble had grown so thick and so dense that their great body simply would not pass through it. It was time for the smaller forest creatures to come to the fore. The ones who had abstained while the other beasts had bickered and boasted about who was strongest. And so the mottled snake slithered through the bramble, moving deep into the forest in search of the tree where the first spores took. "Alas! The bramble laps the tree completely," hissed the snake. "We shall need to cut through it somehow. But I neither have the claws nor the teeth, only this forked tongue." Upon hearing the mottled snake's report, the blue woodpecker leapt in the action. "I shall peck through the bramble in no time," he chirped with confidence. Chirped. That's not really a chirp, right? "I shall peck through the..." Nah, I like my first go. I stick by my first audition. But as he neared the tree which the mottled snake had described, the bramble became too thick, and he was quite unable to spread his wings, let alone fly close enough to peck at the bramble, and thus he went back dejected. That was when the field mice and the squirrels rendered their assistance. "These sturdy..." No. "These sturdy front teeth of ours shall gnaw through the bramble," squeaked the field mice. "But the bramble goes all the way to the top of the tree," observed the squirrels. I'm awful. "Can you truly climb so high?" The field mice had to concede that they could not, and so it was the squirrels who had set off to cut through the bramble that surrounded the tree that had been first to succumb. The squirrels soon reached the tree and scaled it with ease. In no time at all, they were nibbling at the bramble and making light work of cutting through it. No sooner had they begun to chew their way through the bramble than large parts of the thicket that covered the forest fell away and withered, and so the squirrels decided to continue nibbling until the tree was completely free of bramble. Alas, the bramble contained poison spores in the squirrels. And the squirrels who swallowed them soon felt the effects and fell lifeless to the forest floor. And yet, this did not deter the other brave squirrels, who had resolved to rid the tree of bramble and save the forest at any cost, and each of them continued to chew and continued to give their lives for the forest. The moment the last bramble was cut, the entire tangle withered away. The last remaining squirrel fell from the tree, dashing its head upon the ground. Bashing its head. The squirrels had saved the forest. When the Black Wolf and the Gray Bear were finally able to wade through the dead bramble, they came across the bodies of the dead squirrels and let out terrifying cries. The Guardian As the animals' cries rang out, the squirrels' souls floated from their bodies as pure orbs of light. The black wolf and the gray bear watched in amazement as the orbs floated in a into a hollow in the tree, bringing it back to life. The deities of the forest had spoken. The squirrels were the first forest true guardians, though they were among the smallest and weakest of the beasts. Their courage was greater than all of the largest creatures. Size has no bearings on a creature's stature. And that's the story. Probably miserable streaming. I apologize. But, you know, you can always skip this video. We'll take a break there so you can skip to the next part. That'll do it for me for part 3. I do like this. I do want to continue to try and voice act different animals in the forest, even though I'm terrible. But so I know it's very cringe-worthy, but I'm gonna give it my best attempt. I love this game. I love the music that's playing while I read this. It seems kind of fucking on point. That was a good story, you know. All the fucking tough animals want to do it. The rats want to do it. The mice want to do it. The squirrels are like, nah, we got it. Listen, we got it. But as they did it, they had to fucking die. They were like fucking Japanese kamikazes. The kamikaze! It's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna go for another part. But that was a 50-minute part. I felt like we did good. I love this game. I am going to do that kind of stuff. I'm going to delve deep into this game because here's the thing. When I played this game for the Parker Power Hour last night, let me turn off this and just talk to you a little bit about why. We're going to ramble on here for just a couple more minutes. I played this game for the Parker Power Hour last night and I loved it. But I loved it in a way that I was like, I don't want to play it. I don't want to stream it. I just want to play it for myself so I don't have to feel pressure. Because when I'm reading this stuff, I feel like, oh my god, no one's going to... Stop doing that. No one's going to want to watch this. And then I feel pressure like, oh, we gotta keep moving, keep moving. And you can see me when I stream other games where I do that, where I'm like, tutorial, skip through it, skip through it, skip through that, skip through this, skip through that. Just get to the gameplay. Because I feel like that's what you guys want to see. But this game, I'm like... Just stream it. Who cares? Who cares if you don't get any viewers? It's not like you get any viewers any other time. So, don't play it by yourself. Play it on stream, but at the same time, take your time with it. Play it how you would play it normally on your own. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take time. I'm going to read everything. I'm going to try and explore everything. I'm going to try and master the game as it comes at me, as opposed to trying to make it the most viewerful, the most exciting show for you all to watch. And that could rub people the wrong way a lot. It can be very boring. But people watch No Man's Sky. I don't understand how anyone watches that game. That came out this week, and I was like, man, that does not look like me. A game for me at all. No desire to play that game. Oh, you discover things to upgrade your things, and then you discover more things to upgrade your things, which allows you to discover more things. Can you interact with other people? No. The only cool thing about that, the coolest thing about No Man's Sky, and here's the draw, and here's why I want to actually, I have not bought it yet, but the one thing that makes me like, oh, I want to buy that game and play it is like the animals. It's like, holy shit. I saw a video of a guy who was like, oh, look at this sweet little fucking gizmo-looking, gremlin doll. Oh no, it's running at me! Holy shit! Is it running at me for fun, or is it bad at me? Oh, and then it hits him, and he's like halfway dead, and then hits him again, and he's dead. It's like, that was my story. I died on that planet that day. And so I like the animals, and I like the idea that I just like the idea of looking at procedurally generated animals. That's the coolest part. Anyway, I will be back in a couple minutes to finish out the rest. I'm gonna play a little more Ni no Kuni. I'm loving this game. I want to play more of it. just gotta make sure I write down my time, so it's much easier for me to record this to my YouTube channel. ParkerPower.com for all my old videos. ParkerPower.com, you will have the final versions of my videos. YouTube.com, you might get them early, where sometimes I edit stuff out. I usually don't. I usually give it to you full frontal, full cut. But sometimes I will edit it out. I think Ni no Kuni, I want to make this good, so I think I might edit it out, because it's an RPG, so it's very slow, very long. Like with Breath of Fire, I gave you everything there. It's like, but people probably want it cut down to as short as possible. Cutting is good, but 53 is a good end to part 3. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you hopefully next time on Ni no Kuni. Listen, I live stream everything on Twitch, twitch.tv/DCP244. You follow me there, you get a notification every time I go live. That way you can tune in live, we can talk together. And I like interacting with chat. If you watch the last videos of Ni no Kuni, you know I'm interacting with my buddies, you know, playing the videos that they want to play they want me to play on YouTube, and stuff like that. So have a good night. I will be back in a couple of minutes for those of you who tuned in live. For the rest of you on my YouTube channel, thanks for tuning in.